I'm the unluckiest kid in the world. Right after I was born, my home planet was about to be swallowed by a black hole. At the last moment, my parents put me into an escape pod and even gave me a little fish to keep me company. Just like that, I was sent to Earth, hundreds of light years away. But fate always seemed to enjoy messing with me. I was supposed to land in a wealthy family and live a life of luxury. Instead, Superman pushed me aside. We arrived on Earth at the same time, and he took the perfect life that should have been mine. My escape pod was knocked off course and eventually crashed into a prison that housed dangerous criminals. I never imagined that one day I would become the supervillain who saved the world. One of the inmates named me Jack. Even as a child, I showed extraordinary intelligence. Give me a few pieces of scrap metal, and I could quickly turn them into an awesome battle vehicle. Then I would lead the prisoners in planning prison breaks, though every attempt ended with the warden catching us and bringing us back. Soon I was old enough to go to school. Hoping to turn me into a good person, the warden sent me to school. That was where I met Superman, who could fly. By then, he had already become everyone's idol. One day, he used his heat vision to make popcorn, instantly winning the admiration of every student in the school. I wanted to be friends with everyone too, so I stayed up all night designing a popcorn machine, but it was far too powerful. The moment I turned it on, it set the entire corn cob on fire. The students screamed and ran away in panic. In the end, Superman rushed in and used his super breath to put out the flames and stop the fire. From that day on, all the teachers and students could see was Superman, while I was always left out. Later, I accidentally discovered that I seemed to be much better at doing bad things. Since I could never become a good guy, I decided I might as well become a supervillain. From then on, Superman and I became arch enemies. But no matter what evil plan I came up with, Superman always stopped me in time and sent me back to prison. My sentence kept getting longer and longer until I had accumulated hundreds of life sentences. Still, I always came up with new ways to escape. This time, all I needed was a watch. The warden had no idea that the watch contained a special function. He confiscated it, but the next second it transformed into a copy of me. When the guards saw me acting strangely, they immediately arrested the fake me and threw it back into prison. Just like that, I escaped once again. Because I was always causing trouble, Superman had become a national hero. Everyone in the city was his fan, and the mayor even built a statue in his honor. But during the statue's unveiling ceremony, another accident occurred. I showed up once again and kidnapped Superman's #1 fan, Roxanne. She didn't seem scared at all, because this wasn't the first time I had kidnapped her. In fact, she looked completely used to it. To save her, Superman took to the sky once again and quickly tracked down my location. This time, however, he fell into my trap. I had built 2 identical secret bases, and Superman chose the wrong one. I immediately activated the death ray from my satellite. That was when Superman actually begged me for mercy. My trap contained copper, and copper caused him to lose his powers. As a laser streaked across the sky, a massive explosion instantly erupted where Superman stood. Just like that, all that remained of Superman was a pile of bones. I was stunned. I had fought Superman for decades without ever beating him. I never expected it to be this easy. Now, the entire city belonged to me. The first thing I did after defeating Superman was take all my henchmen into the streets and dance. But only a few days